Look who we got. What up, buddy? Come say hi to the camera. Got old Elliot here. I'm back from Bimini. If you haven't watched those videos, check them out. They're the last 2 videos that I posted. But I'm back home. I put my boat in the water this morning, and as tired as I am, I think it's time we do some more fishing. You know, I've been reading all your comments, and I know that you guys really want to see me do some solo fishing on my boat, cruise out there to the Patch Reefs and just catch whatever I can. And I'm gonna be doing that very soon. But today, I know, hold on, don't yell, don't throw the tomatoes yet. Today we're gonna do some spearfishing. My buddy Carson's gonna be joining us, and my friend Chris, and we are about to head out. That's right, this is going to be another spearfishing video, and we're heading straight out of Key Largo right to the spearfishing zone. If you're new to spearfishing in the Upper Keys, you got to be south of Rodriguez Key and Molasses Reef Tower, and you got to be 3 miles from shore, which only leaves you this little area here, and that's where you're allowed to spearfish. You don't want to get caught spearfishing somewhere else because they can take your guns, take your boat, and give you a big fine. We get to this spot and Carson and I load up our spear guns. I burn a lot of fuel on these fishing trips and gas prices are high. Luckily, my sponsors keep my tank full, so before we shoot a big fish and cook it up, I gotta give a big thank you to this video's sponsor, Anker, for making me this cup of coffee. What's that you say? This doesn't look like a coffee maker? That's because it's not one. Let me explain what this is. This is the Anker 757 powerhouse with 1500 watts of output power. Use this sucker when you lose power at your house, take it camping, or take it to a raging island party. I can plug in my music speakers, I can plug in my Wi-Fi hotspot, I can plug in my phone. Hey, I need studio lights to make this shot look better. Might as well plug in the studio light. And you know what? I love coffee, so why not plug in a coffee machine and make some coffee? And what better thing to do when your coffee is brewing than to read some of my YouTube comments. Thank you everyone who pushes the like button. You put a smile on my face. With all these gadgets hooked up, working full power, you can see that it's drawing about 770 watts. That's only half of what this thing can do. I should plug more stuff in here. It's got a nice, warm light feature, perfect for the campfire. Damn, this thing is running flawlessly. That coffee's smelling good. If you know me, you know I love my coffee. Oh yeah. And if I'm gonna be camping, I better have something that can make me some coffee. Oh yeah. This right here is the freaking Series 7 Anker Powerhouse. Super straightforward. The way you charge it, there's a flap in the back. You see this plug? It goes straight into my wall, and then it goes straight into the machine. Now you can see, now it's charging. But let's say you're out camping, you got a wall unit. Ain't no problem. It comes with additional 2 cords, car charger. Plug this into the DC input, plug that end into your car. That's one way to charge it. And then my all-time favorite is the solar panel charger. Plug that in, and you could hook up to 3 solar panels on this sucker. 3 freaking solar panels! It also came with a little bag. I guess if you're camping and it's raining or drizzling, you can just put that bag on top of it, keep it a little safe. Do whatever you want with it. Fill that bag up with grapefruits or something. I don't control your life, but I can make your life easier by giving you a special link to get one of these suckers at. I'll link it in the video description below. And also, if this is too beast for you, they make them in all sorts of sizes. They make small ones, they make handheld portable ones, they make medium-sized ones. But if you go to the link below, you can see the full range of portable power stations that Anker has. And you know what? I personally think the bigger the better. There's a power saving mode, 4 USB ports, 2 of the newer, the fancy ports, 6 AC outlets. Link in the video description below. And since we're talking about the bigger the better, hopefully we catch a big fish in this episode. Back to fishing. Oh wait, did I mention this thing comes with a 5-year warranty? What? Yep, it's true. It's fishing time. And Carson is the first one to go down. You can see him over there with the yellow on his fins. This spot we're at is between 50 to 60 feet. And we always watch each other. When one's at the bottom, the other's at top. You know, just in case something happens, you gotta watch your buddy, even in shallow water. You can see Carson stretched his gun out. I thought for sure he was gonna shoot something. There was a snapper there, but he didn't take the shot. Now it's my turn to go down. At the bottom, usually one of the first things I do is check my dive watch, just because I want to know how deep I am. And here you can see, this is 53 feet deep. I highly recommend a dive watch for anyone trying to get better. It gives you a good idea of how deep you are, how long you're staying at the bottom. Gives you a base to work off of. The watch that I wear is a Garmin G1 Solar. There's a nice little snapper in front of me, to the right of me. So I throw up some sand, which just gets the snapper super interested. When you throw up a cloud of sand around you, I think it mimics like a nurse shark eating something on the bottom. And then the snapper want to come in and get some scraps of whatever they can grab. As I'm sitting in this cloud of sand, I spot a snapper way off in the distance. You can't see him yet on video, but the key to get him to swim up to you is to sit very still and act uninterested in the snapper. Make him want you. Kind of like girls. The less interest you show, the more they want to come and check you out.
He's a pretty fatty boobalatti. Damn stud. Pretty decent mangrove snapper. He is like fatter than he is long. Oh yeah. Woo.
Carson got himself a nice juicy little snapper too.
Nice, these are juicy ones.
This time I'm laying on the bottom and there's a couple nice snapper in front of me, like this guy right here. He's probably about 13, 14 inches. But we're looking for those 16 plus inch snapper, those juice balls, those butterball turkeys. And you see this little sand cut in front of me? There's rocks and corals to the right and left, but I see some snapper way down there. So I kind of like almost kind of army crawl my way down this sandy path, trying not to be too threatening looking, kind of keeping a low profile.
Do you see me crawling down the crevice at him?
Thank you. We have ourselves a little beer break, and it's getting late in the day, but we decided to do just a couple more dives before the sun goes down. Here you can see Carson laying on the bottom. He spots a snapper, and he snipes it. Bang, baby.
Bro, that was a sniper shot.
This next shark that I see has a very pointy long nose. I think it's a dusky shark, but I'm not sure. If you know, leave a comment below what this shark is. He's about 8 or 9 feet. He's pretty big, and he seems to be interested in getting himself a free lunch. There's a decent Cero mackerel swimming under me, and I'm determined to get some sashimi. But I miss. And you could hear Carson at the top laughing at me. And as soon as I shot, this dusky shark kind of came swimming over. I think he was hoping for a free meal. Not this time, pal. I've been putting out a few spearfishing videos lately, and I'm always asked in the comments, is it hard to go down 60 feet? So I thought this might be a little fun to do. Take a few deep breaths and go down with me on this one. So breathe, pause the video for a second if you need, catch your breath and relax, and now hold your breath. Did you make it? Were you able to hold your breath? I promise it's really not that hard. We actually did some 80+ foot dives the day after this, but we never shot anything, so that's not going to turn into a video. But we do have some deep free diving videos coming your way. But the sun's going down. We got some fat, juicy mangroves in the box, and I think it's time we do some cooking. So yesterday we were spearfishing pretty much until the sun dropped out of the sky. It was getting a little dark, and I want to shoot a black grouper so bad. I can't even tell you. I mean, you guys probably know I've been doing so many spearfishing trips looking for the black grouper, the elusive black grouper, but I'm stoked because we actually saw a bunch on this trip. Didn't get one, but we done some. But we did get some nice mangrove snapper. They've been on ice all night, and I'm gonna cook them whole. These are fat little snapper. I'm gonna gut them, rip their gills out, descale them, and then we're gonna cook them whole. I'm not sure how yet, but it should be, it's gonna be juicy. And by the way, tonight, all right, scary music sound effects. Tonight, I am going offshore for my very first nighttime dive. Am I scared? No. But that's gonna be the next video, you know, so hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Maybe you'll watch me freak out a little bit. Hey buddy, how's it going? That's a fatty boobalatti. Yeah, these are some big boys. Big boys. First things first, I got my tripod, got my bucket with the fish in it. When you scale a fish, and I learned this, I guess the hard way. Right, Elliot? Elliot over here knows I got the fish, so he's gonna follow me wherever I go. But you wanna wear gloves. It makes it so much easier to hold on to the fish, and you'll get the job done in like 5 times as fast. I got a knife to cut a slit in the bottom of the fish so we can pull all the guts out. And I used to use a knife or a spoon to descale it, but I found this thing in my house. No idea where it's from, how old this thing is, but this is a fish descaler. Looks like an old school one, but I'm gonna try it for the very first time. A lot of y'all been asking about my bees, asking how my bees are doing. I'll give you a quick peek at them. They're working hard, and hopefully in a few months I'm gonna have a lot of honey that we can use in our catch and cooks. I was just sitting here contemplating. I was gonna gut them first, but I think it would be easier to descale them first because then their belly is still round with all the guts in it, so I think it'll be easier to just descale them first. So what I'm gonna do, fill this bucket up with water, and then I'll descale them underwater. If you descale them above water, the scales flick around everywhere, and I will literally be covered in fish scales. This is my Lazy Lobster shirt. I'm trying to keep it clean. Take the fish out, I'll lay them down here, kind of in the shade. Put my ice on them. Elliot, don't eat my fish, buddy. I'm gonna take the bucket, gonna put some salt water in here. Oh yeah, baby. There we go. Let's see how good this descaler is. Start with the fat one first. Look at that bad boy. Not too shabby. Actually, almost too big to fry whole, I think. I don't know if I have a pan big enough for him, but oh, this is the guy shot in the head. Instant kill. So we'll put him in upside down into the water and we'll run the descaler against the scales. Oh my gosh, this. All right, just a few scrapes and you can already see I just took all those scales off. Game changer. See those scales flying everywhere? If I don't have it underwater like this, see the scales fly everywhere. That's why you keep it underwater. Apply a good amount of pressure and they'll come off real quick here. I'm almost done. There we go. No scales. Perfect. I'm trying not to freak out right now. There's a fly in my ear. I was just scaling the second fish. It flew into my ear and I feel it in there and I can't get it out. Oh, he's in there. What do I do? Oh, he's still in there. I think I might have just crushed him to death in there. He's not moving anymore. Now what we're gonna do, and this should be fairly simple, we want to take all the guts out and the gills in one swoop. Take your knife, start, I usually go like a centimeter behind the anus hole. I guess that's what you can call it. Maybe there's a better scientific term for it, but. And I run my knife up. Try not to cut the organs. I actually go on the outside of the two fins because cutting directly through the two fins is extremely hard. And then I bring my knife all the way up through his throat, cut the throat in half, just like that, and that's the incision you make. Now, you can open them up, and here, what you should be able to do, start by grabbing the throat, pull the throat out. So here, these are the gills, or not the throat, the gills. Detach them. This will take a couple tries, but once you get it, it's actually pretty easy. Just like that. And then the gills. So you got your gills up here and it's all attached in one. And it should all come out in one nice glob. Throw that in the water for the fish and the crabs. And then anything that might be left in here, just toss it out. You want to just rinse this out. Give it a good rinse, preferably in like cold salt water. Put some salt water in a bucket, put some ice in that bucket, and just swash it around. There we go. That is a clean, oh, a little bit of gill left. Toss that out. Clean mangrove snapper, ready to be cooked whole. Yeah, baby. We'll take them to the kitchen, cut some slits in them, season them up, and let's cook them. Look at that. You see that red thing right there? That's their heart. So if you look at it when it's closed up, their heart is sitting right there. Damn seagulls, when you slit their throat right here, many times you'll hit the heart and then they'll bleed out real quick. These seagulls are going crazy. They want my loot. There's even a frigate-bird. There's 2 frigate-birds up there. I should probably start trolling right off the dock. Might get me some mahi, because you know, you find the frigate birds, you find the mahi. Look at Elliot, he's tired. Hey buddy. Don't let those seagulls mess with you. Come on, buddy. I know it's hot. Feeling better, buddy? Yeah. Elliot didn't make it but 5 feet from the door from getting in. He just plopped himself down on the cold tiles. Living the good life. I'm gonna run to Publix now, get some ingredients. I just got back from Publix and I got all the ingredients to cook this snapper whole. And I gotta say, these bell peppers are like $5 each. This yellow one was like $5.39. And I spent like $78 on all the ingredients. I am so tired that I am going to put all this in the fridge and we're gonna cook the snapper in the morning. See you guys in the morning. Bloop! All right, it's the next day. I'm hungry, it's lunchtime. I'm gonna cook just one of the snappers and I'll eat the other one probably for dinner. I got it in this shallow pan, laid down some foil. I'm going to cut 3 slits into each side. I'm going to cut up all these yellow pepper, red pepper, green pepper, onion. Lemon we'll use for squeezing at the end. Tomato we'll slice up and lay on top of the fish. Some garlic, some like pesto, some butter, some basil, and a white wine. Come on, Elliot. I need you out of the picture. I'm about to do some magic. Hi! Snap! Got everything cut up. I'm only going to use half of this in this fish, so I have the other half I'm going to save, put in a bag, and use it for dinner later. The first thing we're going to do is turn the oven to 450 degrees. Then we got our red, white, and blue seasonings, blackening, a little bit of the Reaper, some Bayside, put a little bit of garlic and onion on there. Step 1, some blackening. Get it on the inside, a little bit on the bottom there. A little bit of Reaper, this one's a little spicy. That is more than enough. Some Bayside. This is where things get a little fun. We're gonna take some garlic, you know, just dabble it on top, throw some in the cavity. Just kind of sprinkle some garlic on there. Then we're gonna take our basil pesto paste. Well, I don't know if this is basil pesto. It just says Italian herb blend, but it's a bunch of herbs. Bam, and we're gonna just glop some on there like that, glop some in the middle, and I'm gonna spread it on there like a coating. Woo-wee! It's starting to smell really good. Time to start stuffing it with some yellow peppers and kind of just lay them around. Some sweet onions, some white onions, shove some in there, around it. Put some red peppers in there, put some red peppers around it. Can't forget about the green peppers, put a couple inside. We got some basil and we're gonna put the leaves, stems, and all in there. We'll shove some inside the fish. Put some around. That smells amazing. Shove one into the gill for good luck. Then we're gonna lay some tomatoes on top of the fish. Do not ever forget the butter. Some butter there, put some butter there, butter up here. It's looking pretty good. We're gonna take a little bit of white wine. Just give it a light drizzle. That should be good. And she's ready for the oven. Actually, one more thing. A little bit of salt for good luck. And pepper. There we go. Hallelujah. The oven's at 400. I want to wait to 450, but I ain't got time. I'm putting it in already. Woo, hot, hot, hot. Baby, it's hot, hot, hot. Going in. I'm gonna check it after like 20 minutes. It'll probably take about 30 minutes. I'll just check it every like 5-10 minutes. And once the fork goes through the fish real smooth and the meat is tender and cooked, time to pull it out. Oh, I'm so hungry. It smells so good. I was just putting away the ingredients. Woo, something spicy in there. That Reaper in there. I think I called this pesto, this Italian herb rub. I just realized when I opened my fridge, I saw this. Can you see it? Where's the light here? The traditional basil pesto. This is actually what I meant to rub on the fish. Oops. I'm sure it'll still be good though. It's been 30 minutes. Let's take a look here. It's pretty soft. I think it could use another 10 minutes. It is time. What should I put this on? Maybe a big plate. Got some white rice. Wow, it smells heavenly. The sheer size of this thing. I got some garlic bread, some rice to absorb the juices. Oh yeah. Let's be real though. The only thing we care about is how does it actually taste. Peel back some of this skin. I'm just gonna put the skin on the side here. Wow, look at that meat. Hold on. Look at that meat. Woo! Yeah! Chugga 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 choo choo. That is really good. The meat has absorbed all the flavors inside. Look at that big piece of just snapper. Now what I'm really excited for is like this rice is already absorbing some of these juices from the fish and the vegetables and the tomatoes and wine and butter. Put a couple of vegetables on this piece of bread. Put a little bit of fish on there. A little bit of onion too. Can't forget about the onion. Wow. I almost forgot the freaking lemon. When I bake things, I don't really like to put the lemon juice. Like, I don't like to add the lemon until the end. I think when you bake lemon, it kind of kills the fun lemoniness of a lemon. I like to sprinkle on the lemon afterwards and just give the whole thing a little BAM! The skin just comes right off of it, which is perfect. Oh, there's like a sauce here. You could just dump the bread in the sauce. Add the vegetables. This right here is a winner. Trying to step up my game here at the South Florida Fishing Channel. If you want to get any of these seasonings, rwboutdoors.com. Every purchase made on that site supports my channel. We got koozies, we got fishing rigs, merch, stickers, seasonings. And until next time, cheers.